Okay, well, hello there, and welcome back to our Let's Play series of, well, Sorcerer King once again. So, last time when we had last left off, it looks like we were trying to clear out this area right over here, and in addition to that, we were, from the looks of things, expanding to some of the crystals over here, the ones that are currently, or possibly under siege, I should say, by the Sorcerer King. I've been playing a lot of this so far. I mean, I've been just kind of doing these episodes one after another here. So the first thing that we probably had to clean up is over here, and the thing that I'm not liking so far over here is the stack of these Harbinger Lords stacked up here, making an army of about 50 or 50 strength. We're actually more than that by themselves. I mean, it's from the looks of it, yeah, it's an 80 strength group by themselves, so yeah, quite strong. I think we'll get them to clear out the adjacent tiles. Maybe we can expand towards the other side for a while, or do something like that. And in the meantime, we might as well grab a few more buildings. Or in the meantime, we might as well grab a few buildings on the side here as well, and do stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah, overall, with these towns, I'm starting to really want a feature to be able to queue up moves at the least. Drinking some like really like soupy coffee right over here. Ugh. Alright, so let's see, what do we have to do? There's a trog army approaching us. What is this all about? A trog army is, so these are level 5, they kind of look like orcs. Yeah, they kind of look like orcs over here. And okay, so they're the backbone of the Sorcerer King's armies. I would imagine that later on they're kind of just generic soldiers. But okay, that is something that I guess we'll have to deal with soon enough. Ah, looks like this mine is finally starting to produce those chests, yeah, that we can collect. So I guess maybe that triggers only after, yeah, if you remember, we got that resource perk. And this one finally does it. But the rest of these quarries, I mean, they are still built and they are still producing stuff. They don't seem to do it in comparison to, yeah, that one right over there. So that's one thing. And over here, I guess we'll just build another pioneer. We'll get some more building and stuff out of the way here shortly. Train a soldier here. Get some frontier protection, I suppose. And would you look at that, we get a token of the wolf and some stuff from these people over here. Ooh. This is one of our towns over here being attacked by a trog army. Okay, so I originally thought that the, what do you call them, the city would have been fine after a bit of time. But no, they are indeed being attacked. So, let's see what we can do here. It would have been really nice if we still had our troops kind of positioned in the back ranks there, but no, they are... I don't know what they're doing over here. They're constantly shape-shifting behind our lines. So we are going to have to depend upon a lot of different spells. So firstly, I have a feeling Flame Wave would work nicely. This army is still fairly low-leveled, so I think a good Flame Wave might be able to take all of them down. So okay, that worked out pretty well, and we even got an achievement for that. So that's pretty good. We managed to, I suppose, save Kieran's hold for now. And yeah, currently we're doing, we're producing right around 30 units of magic, so that's not too bad. And I think the idea there is still to rush this army upwards, defend the keep. And over here, I don't know if I can do this, but maybe if I can pluck down a... one of those outposts over here might be slightly better. Yeah, let's see. We made it where we were just too late. We got to that keep, and the enemy was already there. So that really sucks over here. They managed to destroy whatever shard, or no, not there. Yeah, we got here, and from the looks of things, they managed to do it. They are still raiding the shard as time goes on, so that really sucks. tells us it's destroyed. Might be just slightly damaged. Either way, we'll check that out and we'll see whether or not we can clear it out. Right, so we'll get Nightmare Howl over here, stun all enemy soldiers. Seems fairly useful at that. So let's see, why can we not build right over here? I'm guessing it's probably with the Sorcerer King garrison over there, but ideally, if I clear out, say, this failed wizard's army, we hopefully will be able to pluck down a outpost here. So right, we'll start the battle here. Do a dark spread to kill all that. Ah, that's not good. They pick off, of course, our pioneer unit above all. Here, I want to do a mounted charge, not necessarily rush them. And yeah, try to sap these guys down. Oh, playing the game in X5 speed here. Should lower that down slightly. So yeah, that is going to hit us for a lot. In this case, we will try out our new spell here. So, Nightmare, stun everyone. They were still able to break through that. Right, so we'll come over here, we'll try stunning the two bigger troops. Ideally, we're at that dealing some damage. Yeah, so yeah, that helps us out by holding them back. But say not more than that. Okay. So let's see, what else is there? Steal 16 HP from target enemy, half if they resist. How are we looking over here? I think we just bash in. Good dodge there. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We got some good loot out of that. But at the same time, we lost the... we lost the Pioneer to cap this location off. So that kind of sucks, but at the same time, I mean, I think we have to turn this one all the way around, because that is... we're probably not going to be able to make it past all the monsters over there. So we'll divert that north. And we'll get another one along... yeah, I think along the road here. Once they get to that outpost, they should be pretty safe. Oh no. Don't necessarily want to level it up, but we could. Yeah, so outposts, I mean, they do work as base defenses. You can level them up. I would imagine that you can occupy the same tile with them. I wouldn't mind leveling up this one in particular, because, I mean, it does kind of hold the enemy back from where they likely come from to our base. So that's one thing. Then over here, let's see, can I save this damaged shard by taking out the army next to it? Doesn't look like I can. I mean, yeah, that's not a tile I can move into. Oddly enough, they can, however, with one troop. And has 9 HP left, so I really would have liked to save that. I really, really would have liked to save that, but it doesn't look like I can. I mean, can I... Probably don't have the mana for it, but I mean, could I strike it maybe and try to eliminate some of the people occupying it like that? Or do I kind of have to give up the 4 crystals over here? I'll be hopeful here. I'll see whether or not if I post my people on guard, whether or not it does anything there. Would you look at that? The map's kind of screwy right now with that. So I guess we'll grab some more tiles, grab some more distance here, and I think at this point, I mean, and again, a lot of the units that we have here, they're not really all too great. So I think we just, we built some more sentinels over here, and it would be really nice if we could queue up some movement or some actions like that. But it doesn't look like we can, so we'll build a few of those. We will build I think, yeah, the barracks to start things off over here. And, well, at the least, I mean, we're starting to have the cities required to really pump stuff out here, even if they are kind of minor units, so we don't have to depend as much on these heroes, right? So, right, that's one thing. This pioneer seems safe enough. Let's explore. Alright, so taking a look at another warlock's hut, you find a chaotic scene, people frantically running around. The warlock explains that the Sorcerer King's forces are running rampant around the locals, so we can try to counter them, or we can seize the goods. Try to help them out, and it looks like we got some sort of a unique elixir from that. Pretty good. And we'll see what we can do there. Right, so once we finish up here, I think I'll pass the turn with this pioneer again. See whether or not there are any developments over there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is. So, that kind of sucks. Right, let's get a very basic spell. Let's get Warrior's Might. It just adds some attack power. Right, we'll fight a battle over here. Should be pretty simple. These they always seem to like to do the shapeshift thing, despite it wasting their moves. Apparently this is an uncertain battle, but this should be over real fast. Just bounces back between our units, perfect. Yeah, so we just keep slinging at this guy. Darkling Leader is what it is. So fair enough, our defenses will hold like that. These little Darkling raids, they don't really stand too much of a chance against what we have here, which is quite nice. So they seem to be launching some more of these dudes at us. The city, of course, will passively launch attacks. They're already training a soldier, which is quite nice. At the worst, we might want to take this pioneer, and we might want to make, say, an outpost over here. Is another thing that we could consider. So, in the meantime, taking a look at this shard, what exactly is happening? It has gone down to 2 HP, and there's still nothing we can do about it because we can't attack into the tile. So, yeah, I don't know what is going on here. So, I think we just have to call this one abandoned, pretty much. I mean, it kind of sucks that's a legitimate game mechanic, but unless we had an outpost there, from the looks of things, there's not much we can do. So inside this inn over here, there's a duelist, and he challenges us to a duel. We can ask him to politely leave or beat him. We'll ask him to politely leave, and we'll get some points like that. So yeah, that should be pretty good news for us. And over here, let's pull back Thandis' army. We'll clear out the Stalker lair here, and we'll get access to another clay pit. And right, gradually, I think from the back ranks of what we're building over here with, I'll start to. Why is this pioneer all the way over here? We'll try to build up some more pioneers and such. And why is this tile not already ours? Yeah. Shards are under attack. Okay, so we get some more spells going on. Let us grab. Oh, would you look at that? Spell Leech. Costs exactly 0 mana. Disrupts a spell enemy unit is casting unless they resist, and if it works out, we get some mana. That's not too bad. Should probably check up on our threat level after this. I'm under the impression that's kind of why we are being attacked with such fervor over here. So let's go with a cleave. Yeah, that's not going to do too much. And our archers can't do too much as well. I think I can just fireball these guys away here. No, is that not a spell I can cast? It's a shame it doesn't actually tell me what this mist stuff here does. Well, okay, there we go. Now I can move, apparently. Yeah. Flame... Yeah, fireball might kill all these. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the friendly fire there, whether or not it actually takes place, but okay, now we know. Right, and I think I'll start to level up some stuff over there, get an outpost clamped down right here. So, okay, so that protects one shard. Over here, we got another one of these singular attackers onto the shard here. It's one tile away, so I would imagine we are able to defend it here with the outpost. I don't know about that though. I mean, from the looks of it, we should be able to. I don't want it to be just kind of passive damage over time, right? That's kind of a silly game mechanic if it is. But I don't know. I'll get our army to walk over there and to see what they can do about it. And in the meantime, I think I'll get our army to meet up with the pioneer here down along the road and cap the other shard in the meantime. Yeah, it seems really, really silly that we may lose, say, troops because we may lose these shards, kind of just because they managed to get one of those Darkling units around. I mean, we have Zone of Control too, so we should be doing passive damage to them. Anyhow, let's build some more pioneers. I mean, at the worst, maybe what that means is... Okay, so it looks like it does indeed clear them off of these shards, which is pretty good. In that case, I might have to build a line of outposts farther on out, just to kind of stem the tide, if you will, from these Darkling armies. So, I mean, on one hand, I do... Okay, so at least that works out decently well. I mean, I do like the mechanic there to some extent. Right, so let's see. Right, so hopefully that area is all cleared, and it is, so that's pretty good. In the meantime, we could unlock a metal deposit if we wanted to, or we could go straight for the shard over here. I think we have enough pioneers to go for both, really, so I think I will go for the pioneer inside that area. Garrison this first and foremost, and then soon enough, there's 3 armies over here. They're all about 27 strength. Sure, why not? We can level up some of our units here. Or next turn, I guess. Chain Gauntlets recipe, I think we already have that. A little bit of an accuracy buff, never hurts. Let's see, Destroyer Elite's army. 507 out of 527 health. So that is not something we can hold up here for, in terms of the defense. I probably should have honestly leveled up there. Right, so we'll get the city to expand in this direction, maybe take a look into the forests over there. Right, so we'll get them to continue to brawl it out. Over here, I'm gonna level up this keep. Northeast shard has been destroyed, the one over here, eh? Yeah, that's the one that we couldn't do anything about. Hermit's Hovel. Why must every place we visit smell? Okay, so might as well stop by over here. This seems to be like a major quest type of thing. So let's see, the hermit. Arg, larg, arg, arg, arg. Are you crazy? Oh no, you were that smell. I'll just be going now. So I guess we're talking to the person living here. We'll see what he says. So he's, yeah, more or less still says the same old gibberish. We'll play on his level. Ask if he's faking this. So yeah, he is. So let's see. So this card here is a regular person, so apparently he is perceptive to most men, controlled by the sovereign of Attica. Correct why the ruse hermit. This world is cruel and unfortunate and enfeebled. The crazy man is avoided, and I wish to be avoided. Why? Because he is some sort of priest from a long time ago, evidently. And well, yeah, apparently he's a fairly powerful wizard. So let's see. We'll ask him to fight amongst us to the way of the Sorcerer King. Say we need allies to go about that and see what he wants us to do here for his help. So let's take a look at this. He has, yeah, he does not want to join us, although he will tell us about the people who might be willing to help. So, firstly, they want us to communicate with the people of the flame there, and then, from the looks of it, they will help us out. So, yeah, that is one of the things we'll have to take a look at. Right. So let's take a look at that. He wants us to go to, or he knows about the secrets of communicating with fire elementals in the distant south. I think we've already been to the south, and we've already talked to these people over here, the Society of Linguists, who are the people into the fire elementals area, and they want us to find somebody who can help them out. So this might be it. It didn't present us with the option to, but it might be kind of a trigger that we were supposed to discover beforehand. Or discover beforehand, so we'll take a look at that, like such. And in the meantime, we'll get Scholarship 2 over here, grab some more, or Arcane Proficiency would be pretty good. It lowers the costs of mana, though, slightly. Chances are is that Mentorship probably will be better over here, so we'll go with that. What is that mole attack? It seems to be quite efficient. You have multiple attacks like that. Right, so with Hypnotism, we might be able to. We have a very high chance to fail, but it would be really nice if we could enchant one of these ogres. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Right, well, I wanted to try it anyways. If that did succeed, that would be really nice. I think in that case we'd crippling shot one of the ogres, keep him back, move up slightly here and kind of brush that out, or brush one of those guys out the way. Static blast, random damage for 10. Yep. So that was quite nice. Killed off the one that I wanted. I think one of the ways we can kind of counter their hurl boulders here is to do that adjacent heal. So yeah, there we go. Afterwards, I think we move in here, try to stun bash. Yeah, very high chance of not succeeding, but that's fine. This will probably take multiple turns, so I think a fire arrow might be appropriate here. Bash him away, even better. Oh. No, this is the Pioneer, we keep him back. And second thoughts, I mean, the flame damage doesn't really do too much. We'll see how much damage they do regularly to this. And okay, so they do 10 points of damage. In that case, it's not bad. It's not great. I guess this thing has just really high resists to, yeah, to those archers. Right, so again, clear out the area over here. Let's move back in. Next turn, I guess. Talk to the person. I want to see what happens there. Yeah, we'll put it on ×5 speed because I think we already know how this battle will go out. Still want to try to enchant one of the ogres. If it succeeds, I mean, I think we get a vastly powerful ally for what it's worth. Yeah, not bad at all. And there we go. Take a look at Ogre over here. So, he's almost level 7, 92 health, combat rating of 32, so overall this guy is incredibly strong for what he's worth. So you can crush an enemy unit, dealing a lot of attack and possibly dazing them, or he can kind of bash into that. That's why they're vulnerable to lightning. Okay, so not bad. And we can kind of augment him with some armor there. He can't use any weapons, unfortunately, but yeah, the armor should be pretty good. And oh, that's right, yeah, we can use some of the books to get our people, or level up our people, or make them, just in general, better. Either way, we'll grab the recipe right there, and then we'll stack up our forces and we'll get that moving. So now, got these Darkling armies over here. Have exactly one Pioneer. That force will probably die pretty easily. So my thoughts is that, from the looks of things, I need to get some more Pioneers, get some more logistics, and really try to spread our guys out a little bit more. So we'll try to do that. We're still a minor threat. Yeah, it's rather unfortunate. 3 of these shards are already broken, but nothing we can do there. In the meantime, I might want to secure this river crossing with another Pioneer. I'm seeing a lot of these Dark Destroyer Elite armies coming from the north here. From the looks of it, they're ignoring my my outpost over here. So I'm guessing they're coming down along the road, starting from these bases right over here. And they seem to be one of the more accurate barbarians, right? So we might want to take like caution there. I could. Seeing as how, I mean, this outpost right over here, it serves as a bit of a gate to our capital. I might want to level it up again. As it currently stands, I think I will. Yeah, and the idea being that our hold and stuff like that will throw out some more damage around there. Right, so this battle, we already started off with quite a bit of damage already dealt to our enemies. It would be nice if we had a... Let's see, do we have a... No. I was gonna say, it would have been nice if we had a lesser version of that Firebolt or Fiery Flame ability for lesser enemies, obviously, but I mean, that wasn't the case, so oh well. Cap off this area right over here. And going forwards here, I think I need to do something about these Destroyers armies. We're gonna pull back slightly. Automatic victory, might as well. Forgot about the clay over here, so I might as well cap that off right now. These guys go back to garrisoning the barracks, or the rooms over there. Clear out all of that, and we can get a Pioneer to link up with them this turn. So that works out pretty well for us. And right, I'm going to take that and I'm going to expand to the new shard. So I think at this point we continue to pump out a few of these Pioneers again for mostly getting outposts out. And these outposts, from the looks of things, I mean, they do a fair amount of passive damage, slowing the enemies down. So I really like that. I think, yeah, that is really helpful here. So we'll try to do that. And in the meantime, I'm going to see whether or not we can buy, say, a building that increases increases logistics even more. I guess we'll make a blacksmith here for a small buff there. Yeah, we got a barracks going on over here. And a few more of these guys. So let's see. Ask him. We need to learn how to speak to the people of the plane. So, I mean, exactly leaving and coming back immediately apparently has impressed him. So, let's see. Tell him the queen sends us over here. So let's see. He will teach us the secret of communicating with the keepers, and the secret is simply that there is no secret. They can communicate with any and all beings they choose. They simply find mortars who follow them to be fairly dull. Okay. So, we'll say thanks. That finishes, I think, this objective right over here. Take a look at this. Still brings us back here, so I'm guessing he plays a role later on. And I guess we could report to the Society of the Linguists over here. We'll do something along the lines of that. So we'll see. We could try to visit him a third time. I think that's a little excessive, though. Might as well. Wanted to see whether or not that triggers. So, yeah, I think we just have to report from the south. It would be nice if they gave some more, I don't know, guidance with respect to those objectives, right? But I guess not. And that is quite the strong army that we might want to bring this force back to. I am going to see whether or not we can cloud walk an army. Select a caster, yeah. It's fast travel, folks. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this army, or these armies, threatening what we have over here, so we'll try to deal with these troops first. But also, yeah, ooh, lots of flawless iron from over here. It's about 6 units in each and every single one of these areas, so that is really, really good. That will help us out a lot by, yeah, helping us solidify what we have going on there. So now, another question is kind of where do we want to make another camp around this area? And a lot of these destroyers' armies are roaming the lands. We might want to bolster the defenses of this camp right over there for now. And yeah, we'll get those people to move up exactly like that. We'll level up whatever we don't have here. And right, so we'll get one thing going like that. Taking a look at some more of these different abilities here. I think we... Yeah, it doesn't look like really any of these buildings contribute all too much to, say, new things we can build here. So I guess we'll build the the battlements more or less because it seems to lead to the most buildings. Not exactly a great reason, but it's better than the alternatives. And our forces, they don't automatically pick up these things along the way, which kind of sucks. Well, some more clay here definitely does help. Now let's see, these forces, they seem to be able to occupy the same tile as our outpost over here. So I'm guessing they can't attack it then. Well, that works out pretty well for us. I would have liked to garrison that. But in that case, I think we'll move the Pioneer unit down to the south here and make a bit of a river watch, if you will. Yeah, and of course we find a ship over here. Oh, would you look at that? The ship can carry soldiers. So that's pretty cool. But not something that we wanted to do just yet. So drop them back onto the land, I guess. Or what do we have to do on the land? I mean, I could send them off. I could send them to adventure forth and kind of see what is around the other portions of the map. So let's see. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll take a look at what is behind these mountains. If we can. Or no, all of this seems to be, so far, inaccessible territory. I'm guessing somebody probably already thought about this, and you can't just use boats, if you will, to skip portions. So in that case, yeah, we won't try to do that. Tutelage, I guess. Make our units gain experience slightly faster. Is that always the case? From the looks of it, I mean, if we bring a boat over here, I guess we could enter the swampy area, if you will, over here, without having to go through that objective. But this mountainous area doesn't look like it does too much, so I doubt I can teleport my troops back. I don't think that works like that. In that case, I think we just park the boat. We get our land troops to disembark. Set that to guard. At the least, we get a lot of stuff to spend upon. Or, yeah, a lot of resources to make new armor and such. But I think we'll call it an episode here. And then once we return, we'll continue, well, building up our forces here. So, see you guys then.